Your cat just walked past a scratcher, stretched up against the arm of your couch, and dragged their claws all the way down the fabric. You watched it happen. Again. The scratcher is right there. Same room, correct height, solid sisal, and your cat treats it like it does not exist. Most owners spend months trying to solve this with materials. They switch from rope to cardboard, from vertical to horizontal. They buy a full cat tree and position it in the middle of the room. The couch keeps getting scratched. The frustration builds. And eventually, the owner lands on one word: stubborn. But stubbornness has nothing to do with it. Your cat is not scratching the couch because they like the texture better. They are scratching it because they are leaving something behind that you cannot see. Every time your cat drags their paws across a surface, they deposit an invisible chemical signature from the scent glands located between their toes. This signature does not wash off quickly. It does not fade with the light. It stays and it speaks long after your cat has walked away. Now think about where your cat scratches: the armrest you rest your arm on every night, the corner near the front door, the base of the stairs. Have you noticed a pattern? Every single one of those locations sits somewhere that gets traffic, somewhere that you, your family, and any visitor to your home walk through every day. Your cat is not being destructive. Your cat is posting. That couch is not furniture to them. It is the most visible surface in the most important room in the house. And ignoring the scratcher in the corner is not stubbornness. It is a deliberate choice about where the message needs to land. Once you see your cat as a communicator instead of a vandal, everything about this behavior changes. And there are two completely separate layers buried inside every scratch they make. Understanding the first one is interesting. Understanding the second one will change how you read your cat from this point forward. The first layer is the one you can see. Your cat is not choosing the couch over the scratcher. They are choosing the audience. And the reason that specific audience matters so much goes much deeper than territory. It is actually a hidden sign of how much your cat values your presence in their world. But there is a dark side to this communication that most owners mistake for affection. When your cat scratches, they leave a visible mark on the surface: frayed fabric, scored wood, shredded cardboard. And researchers who study feline territorial behavior have confirmed that the height of the mark matters. The higher the scratch, the larger the cat appears to any other animal reading it. Your cat stretches as tall as they physically can before dragging down. That is not a coincidence. That is a size statement. But here is what most owners never hear about. The second layer is invisible, and it is the one doing most of the work. Buried between your cat's toes are scent glands that release pheromones with every scratch. These chemical signals carry information that no human nose can detect, but every cat in that environment reads immediately: territory, familiarity, presence. Your cat is essentially stamping a location with a message that says, "I was here, this is mine, and I am not going anywhere." Picture this. You come home after a long day, your cat walks to the base of the couch, stretches up, scratches twice, and walks away calm. That moment looks like a bad habit. What it actually is, your cat refreshing a post, reapplying a signature that faded while you were out. Have you noticed they scratch more when something in the home changes? A new piece of furniture, a guest who stayed for a few days, a different smell on your clothes. That is not anxiety. That is your cat responding to a disrupted signal by reinforcing it. The scratcher in the corner stays silent because no one passes by it. No visitor walks through that corner. No one sits near it. Placing a message there would be like posting something no one ever scrolls past. Your cat is not choosing the couch over the scratcher. They are choosing the audience. And the reason that specific audience matters so much to your cat goes much deeper than territory. It connects directly to something they are communicating to you, not just about the space. Here is the part that changes how you see your cat entirely. That couch they keep scratching, in most homes, it sits exactly where the owner spends most of their time. The armrest you rest against every evening. The cushion closest to where you read, watch, eat, or scroll. Your cat is not just marking the room. They are marking the space around you. To your cat, you are part of the territory, not in a cold or possessive way. In the way that matters most in feline social behavior, you are someone worth claiming. Researchers studying cat social bonds have found that cats redirect territorial marking toward individuals they are most attached to. Your scent already saturates that couch. When your cat adds their own chemical signature on top of yours, they are not competing with you. They are merging with you. Picture your cat watching you settle into the couch, then walking over, stretching up right next to where you are sitting, and scratching slowly. Most owners read that as bad timing or bad behavior. What it actually is, your cat placing their signature beside yours. In their world, that is closeness. Have you ever noticed your cat scratch more after you return from a trip or after a stranger spent time in your home? That is not coincidence. Something disrupted the balance of scent in their environment, and they are restoring the message, restoring the part that includes you. This is the dark side that looks like affection, because it is affection, just expressed through a system most owners never knew existed. Tell me in the comments, which surface does your cat always come back to? The one spot they return to, no matter how many times you redirect them. Drop it below, but understanding why your cat scratches where they scratch is only half of this. The part most owners skip is the part that actually works, learning how to redirect this behavior without fighting your cat's instincts at all. You cannot remove your cat's need to scratch. That instinct runs too deep and too old to be trained away. But you can move the target. There are two things you can do starting today. First, place a scratcher directly next to the surface your cat currently uses. Not across the room, not in a dedicated corner, right next to it. Within one step, your cat is choosing location before they are choosing material. Give them the right material in the exact location they have already decided matters. Second, add your scent to the scratcher before introducing it. Rub a worn shirt or a used pillowcase against the post. Your cat is marking where your presence lives. Give them a surface that already carries that signal, and the post stops being neutral furniture. It becomes part of the conversation. That is it. Two moves. Both work with your cat's instincts instead of against them. Your cat has been communicating through every scratch since the day they arrived in your home. They were never being destructive. They were building a world where you are worth marking. Now that you know what they have been saying, you can finally start listening. If your cat has one surface they always return to, no matter what you do, drop it in the comments. I want to know which spot in your home your cat has claimed as their own. Now that you know what they have been saying with their claws, you can finally start listening. But there is another place where your cat's behavior makes no sense to us, and it is probably the most private room in your house. If you have ever wondered why your cat insists on following you into the bathroom and staring at the door while you are inside, the next video reveals the hidden bodyguard instinct that proves they think you are in serious danger. I will see you there.